For the guys, how you doing? Let's do another pick card. Today is going to be what do you need to know? Well, there's no more seagulls because it's raining like crazy. Yeah, pissing cow, as we say in French. I think in English it's more about cats and dogs, something like that. Well, here we go. All right, let's do animals. We love animals. Okay, that's the way. Except seagulls, of course. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. Part number 1, what do you need to know? 7 of Wands, 6 of Sword, the Chariot, Holy Mother of God. There is a serious movement forward. So let's go straight to the point. Well, a Chariot is someone traveling towards you, and they can take, like, you know, a plane or whatever they need to take to come to see you face to face. That is an Emperor in action very, very soon. Okay, we do have someone who turn around and say, I'm going to fight for our relationship, or I'm going to fight for the truth. I'm going to fight for you. Is also someone who has made a decision. I left someone behind, I moved out, I'm ready to move in with you, or I've done the work. Caterpillar, cocoon, butterfly, we have metamorphoses here. And those people are not looking back. This is it. This is a moving, maybe for you, moving to a new home with someone else, or simply leaving. And it could be leaving country as well, because you want to, not because you have to. Okay, but there is a sense of movement. I mean, Holy Mother of God. So that's why you need to know. Right, okay, I get one more, I don't know why. Okay, because there is a knowing. 5 of Pentacles. Suddenly very serious. Because there is a knowing. What can I say? Friday. Okay. Yes, over the years, for 300 years, you knew we are meant to be together. But, you know, they had to go, and maybe you as well, you had to go through hell and back and the rest of it. But you always knew it was going to happen one day. Pentacle energy is very slow. So it took probably a few years, all right? But they're coming to tell you, my God, I always thought you were the one. But I was a little bit in a situation, but now I am going to prove you that I'm worth it. Oh, 2, let's take 2. I'm not available, I want you. So you see what I mean? We go from one to the other. Yes, they were not available, but they knew. They knew. And now they left whoever they were with, and then now they're moving towards you. They want to give a chance to this relationship. They knew, they met you, they were blocked somewhere else. They couldn't do anything, but for whatever reason, they were with someone else. Maybe the family was against your connection, or whatever. Maybe they were working abroad or something, whatever the situation was. That's it. Now, I want you, I'm ready. They always knew they wanted you, to be fair, but they couldn't do it. Now they can. Playfulness. To recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Yes, have fun, guys. Have fun. A lot of people are far too serious, trying to go into like spiritual stuff. And let's go back to earth. Have fun every day. I make sure I have a laughter. It is important. You cannot don't be too serious, even in a relationship. If you take things too seriously, and don't get me wrong, there are conversations that need to be serious. Okay, fair enough. But we are supposed to be together to be better, to feel better, to be happier. And playfulness never kill anybody. Okay, so please, can we light up a little bit? Okay, so I think, yeah, I got that conversation with someone yesterday. Far too serious. You're here to enjoy, you know. You're not here to kind of like, oh, I need to, no, leave it, drop it. Okay, so success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Holy Mother God. See what I'm saying? They knew all along. They knew. But they had to fight a situation at home. They had to fight themselves, maybe. They had to move country, leave someone behind, transform, and develop into an emperor moving towards you. And in the meantime, you became an empress. As I always say, you are, as an empress, the harbor. The harbor needs to be built if you want the boat to come and, you know, to come home. Yeah, it has to start from you. And also, don't get me wrong, it's not because it's all down to you, no. I mean, you know, they have to do what they need to do. But what I'm saying is, you had to develop as well. You were not that ready. I don't think so. Otherwise, it would have happened. Okay, so the proof is in the pudding. What? Okay. Okay, part number 2, what do you need to know? This way. Okay, judgment. 2 of Wands, 8 of Cups. Well, we were talking about Empress, yeah. So let's go. This kind of situation is generally you being an Empress waiting. Without waiting, obviously you do your thing. But that could also be someone in, in the middle of 2, having to make a decision. So they had to purge that situation. They had to really understand, where do I belong? Who is my person? And to go back to the skeleton of who they are. But you did the same thing, because that judgment card is generally followed by Temperance. So you end up together anyway, but you had to do some work, both of you. Yeah, they had to detach themselves from another connection. They had to figure out the I am. They had to do an introspection. They had to leave a lot of baggages behind them. And you as well. You have to be 2 to tango here. So what you need to know is you're meant to be together. You will end up together, but yeah, there is a little bit of a waiting time, because you had to do the work yourself first and then wait for them to catch up. One more, just because I'm naughty today. Queen of Pentacles, yeah, you had to go back. God, it's hot now. You had to go back to yourself, go back to, taking care of your money, build a new career. Maybe you had stuff to do that was not connected to them directly at the time. You had to find your feet. Go back to yourself as well, having clear boundaries, putting yourself first and your tranquility, your serenity first. So you maybe had to change career and reinvent everything. And in the meantime, they had to do whatever they needed to do. But you taking care of your career, and because maybe you had your heart broken, then you start doing different things to get better, and then that thing you were doing to get better became your business, became your job. You see what I'm saying? You develop something through that experience. You see, and now they can come to you, come back to you, I should say, but you redefine who you are. You found a new career. You redefine who you are altogether, spiritually, emotionally, and everything in between. All right, beautiful. I know that I crossed the line with you. Yeah, indeed. But the thing is, they had to purge. They crossed the line because maybe they were between you and someone else. Yeah, okay, that's for sure. But you came back to yourself. So regardless what they did, you came back to yourself. It's not like you, this one is coming out. You were not punished by the universe. You just need to, I'm hot now. You just needed to find yourself in a different way. So you had to go through that difficult time to ask yourself some question and change direction, maybe move home and the rest of it. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guiding to take. You see what I'm saying? You had to learn. You had to purge, both of you. You purge yourself. You had to rebuild your career, maybe redefine where am I? What do I do now? What am I good at? Redefine it yourself and reconnecting with your, your money, your how can I say, that feeling of expansion. Maybe at some point you lost that because you were unhappy, because you were suffering, and then you had to go back on a horse. But for a while, you kind of like, oh God, because you needed to clear some stuff. Now that you found your way through introspection, redefining yourself, you found maybe a new career, or you define yourself a bit better. If you're not working anymore, you actually know yourself more through this experience. And now you're both ready to do something about it. Self-esteem. I possess a gift of the soul that benefit me and others. Oh my God, what did I say? Because you got hurt, you had to learn new things to get better. And because you heal yourself from whatever, you can teach others to do the same. You see what I mean? You had to go through the hurt, the pain, the purging, really go to the skeleton of who you were, to find ways to get better, to go back on a horse, as I say, to be alive again. And that process, now you can help others to go through it. Is it not amazing? You needed to be redirected. So you needed to get hurt to find solution how to get out of that pain. So now you can guide other people to survive, to go through that terrible, terrible suffering. Is it not beautiful? Bing bam boom. On this night, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.